So how are the players? What about Zwane himself? Well, let's rate them. Hello and welcome to Kosi Nation Fan TV. I am Pelo, I am your host. This is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs Football Club. And in this video, I will be giving my player ratings, Nega Zwane as well, for the DStv Premiership game against Imoroka Swallows or Swallows FC. We won it 2-1, but how did the individuals perform? So first of all, before I jump in with Ukune, is that some players will get lower ratings, not because they were bad, but because they did not have much to do. And Ukune is one example of that, because with the goal, there was nothing really that he could have done. And for the duration of the match, he did not really have much to do except to go to Abesepalini, because Swallows were not doing anything. We're like dominant throughout the game. So because of that, because Kone did not have much to do, I'll give him a 5, which is like standard, average, what is expected from you. And we do Reeve when we go to a right back. His performance was really average. It wasn't much. What I did find interesting about a performance Reeve yesterday was when he drifted and he almost became like he was playing in a number 10. I saw him doing that I think twice, and I was like, okay, maybe it's another way that Zwane is trying to get him involved by like pushing him into midfield so that it's over a central overload, and then the white space will then be occupied by Ashley Dupree, and in that way when the ball is switched to Dupree is on his own, and then he can have a 1v1 with the defender and he can still pass the ball through the middle because Ofrosla is good with shooting. So I thought maybe if we can see more of that, then we can do something with Uriv. But Ikemiak was not really like nice. It was just so he gets a 5. It wasn't bad, it was just there. And then we go to Uhland. I did feel like Uhland was quiet. He was just quiet. I did not see much of him, like him driving forward or him making goal line tackles or whatever tackles, because really first half it was just us playing the ball, and then second half they go flat and we did not see them doing much. And with regards to Uhland, it was just a quiet game where he wasn't that involved. So he also gets a 5. So 5 5 for the first 3 players. And then we move to Kwinika and it goes down, because I said this in yesterday's video. I feel like, yes, I'm not out here saying no Segmela new scheme, but I feel like he should be more careful. Like the tackle that he committed yesterday, now he's not available for a game. Yes, I know Guti, he shouldn't have gotten the yellow card against Sundowns, but still, ama-yellow card lamanye awatholile were not necessary, and naleya izolo ibingekho really necessary, because look at where the foul was committed. There was still abantu emva kwakhe, and he did not need to do that, and now he's costing us for the next game, because basically sekumele kube ne combination at different because of him. So yeah, now he gets a 4 basically for doing that. And then number 5 is Udove, that I said he's my man of the match, and I will talk about Blom later on, well after Udove anyways. Udove bafethu sizile, yes, I don't know how many times he actually cleared the ball off the line, because well bekunomuntu emva kwakhe kwi-back post who was about to finish. I think he did that twice or thrice, and I was like, wow, lo mchitu uyasindisa and we are recover, he's going back. What I also do like about him is that after the match, because he got the man of the match as well from whatever the broadcaster, and he mentioned when he was asked Uguti what could we done better in the goal, and he mentioned Uguti, oh yeah, he's the one who could have passed the ball to Keegan better. And I like it when players do that, when they take responsibility upon themselves, because it tells you Uguti his mind is in the right space. He's not just trying to be like, oh yeah, we played well, blah blah blah, but they're already looking at these things that are hindering them in their progress. And also, as I said, Uguti with the goal, he could have pressed the player. Between him and Blom, one of them could have pressed the player, but they didn't, and then it ended up being a goal. Regardless though, he made one mistake and he saved us like 3 times or 4 times, and if you count those saves, besingagcina sidliwe ngo-3-2, so he did save us. So for that, I give him my highest rating, 9 out of 10. almost a perfect game. Speaking of making things perfect, if you're enjoying this video, please make sure to like it. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe. And guys, please vote for some gay here. She is in Miss KZN Queen 2023. She's a finalist. So guys, please vote for her. Let's just get her at least stick to 3,000. Like a lot of you watch these videos on average per day, like 2,000 people watch like a video that I post. So if I can just get 500 to vote, please, it's free, guys, it's free. Just click on the link and vote for her, and that's it. There's nothing, there's no subscription, there's nothing. Just click and vote. So thank you so much for doing that, and thanks to everyone who's been voting. I appreciate it. Now to Uplomu. So Uplomu, he really did what number 6 should do, and destroy. And he destroy the player, the counters that are being started by the opponent, and also start your own build up ukuthi team is amukor. And that's exactly what it did. Whenever Swallows tried to break, he was there, destroying, getting the ball, and then moving the ball forward again, over and over again. If and when Frostlight overlapped, he was there covering for Frost. If and when Uhlant was overlapping, he was there covering. So overall, it was a complete game, and I did not speak about him much in yesterday's video because I've been accused of favoring Uplomu. But if he's delivering like that, you can see why I gave him, drum roll please, 9 out of 10. Some people will be mad about that rating. Next is Yusuf Mat. Umati had a good first half. He really had a good first half. He didn't do those things of just taking shots that are not necessary. But second half, it disappeared, and I think he was tired. We'll talk about that Mrs. Kulmozwane later. But yeah, he gets a 6 because he wasn't there in the second half. So yeah, he gets a 6. And then Utoli, he was creative. There was that creative spark Simbonile ukuthi what he can do, and ubefuguza shame, and he also scored a goal. But now once again, second half, he just disappeared. So because of that, yeah, now he gets just a 7 because, well, he did score a goal for us. Dupree, he was just, there was nothing shame. Angaz, and I feel bad for him because I feel like the longer it doesn't score, the longer it doesn't like have impact, it's gonna like get to him eventually, and he will start becoming worse than he is. I hope in the next game he can find a goal, and you know, aphume kule moment akuyo where he's feeling like he can't do anything for the team. And then Sehota, some people will fight with me over this. So Dupree gets a 5. Now let's go to Kaizer Chiefs. Sehota udlale kahle uSehota izolo again. Finally he got an assist. But I do feel like for what he can do, there is more from him. You understand? So this is like him being a victim of his own success because we know how good he is. But I feel like now useyafuna ukuya phansi easier, like nje kubazomthinta usezofuna ukuwa, and that thing izomqhatha no ref, and nokufuna ukuya phambili njalo kwesinye isikhathi ekubeni kuvalekile, ekubeni kungena support, kugcina kuba inkinga because then he gets the ball, goes to byline, akunamuntu, and then azama ukcross, and then no one is arriving, and then amabhola egcine ba wasted. But when it does come off and everyone is moving nicely, then yonke into iyenzeka. But yesterday bekukhona those moments where you feel like you could have played the ball to someone and then make a run, then pass the ball, and then he can cut it back. So because of that, I can see the comments, people already saying, he gets a 7. He still had a decent game. And then you have Caleb scored a goal, but he missed a lot of chances, and he can definitely and certainly do better than yesterday. But he did score a goal, and I will say this: Peter Shaluli has 6 goals, Caleb has 3 goals. I'm not saying they are the same, but I'm saying a striker who has scored 3 goals in the last 2 games awudlalile Premier Soccer League, I will take that any day of the week because at least he's scoring some. Aksiko Guti is missing all the chances. At least he's scoring some, and his presence is felt. And then Cole came in. Nothing. It was just standard coming and solidifying a game and he gets a 6 for that. What about Uzwane himself? Uzwane, I feel like as a coach, I'm seeing what he's trying to do really. I'm seeing what he's trying to make sure there's constant movement grounding so that the opponent does not end up guessing and knowing what in Zogwenzan, but you keep them just trying to focus ukuthi hayibo bani ose mover, how sek invent to Ashley manje, how Ashley say wide, how naku sekuyi right back isilani sidlala as number 10 yabo, all of that. So that's good and it keeps the opponent just all over the place, and that was good. However, I do feel like he could have subbed Umat and brought on Ustebe, because Ustebe bezobuyisa leo balance layer. I know he hasn't had good games, but bezofika lethe leo balance ukuthi defensively he's there but still going forward. It's more like a like for like with Umat, really fresh legs. And also with Utoli, same thing, umshini bezofika naye ebe like for like sub for yena, and then Vela Pumengenu Cole solidify midfield. So I do feel like if he had made those changes, then it would have been much better. We could have even scored another goal, because like for like changes do not really like kill a team, but some changes is when you're now trying to change a system and whatnot. But if Hambo Gonzalente Bienzo Utoli, done. Hambo Gonzalente Bienzo Mat, done. So for that, Uzwane from yesterday's game, he gets 7 out of 10. Guys, what do you think of these ratings? And what are your ratings from yesterday's game? Let me know down on the comment section below. I will see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, remember, equals Alpelo Moya.